prostitution, while for new gas, some arranging on the seas, cargo exchanging in the Gulf, drugs, guns, and women, and the Coast Guard cannot stop them Trinbago. The time is now. Look how the murderers leap, tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. Before more of our daughters, they put us to sleep. We must love this world and we have to reap. Time to stand up and be counted. We must defeat this threat they've mounted. We cannot wait for no messiah, like zero fiddling through the fire. But while the flames keep advancing across the land, it casts its shadow, slashing victims to the marrow. Trinbago, the time is in the world when we have to reap. We need a fresh new broom for a broad crime sweep. We must love this world and we have to reap. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pastor Google. On the Street 919 FM, the official station that defends the nation. Instructive talk with Pastor Google. On the Street 919 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. And as you know, it's the end of Calypso History Month, October. So now I'm trying to play all the little Kaiso from Corinne and others before I jump into the talk.
One thing in life that you must avoid.
So while you joining me on Facebook and on YouTube,
Negative people, oh gosh.
Calypso History Month. This is important for
So kill your dream.
all our children and young people and everybody to know.
Negative people, oh gosh. Negative people. You alone control how far you could go. So take another road when they tell you no. To make you feel gun shy is your only game. No matter how they try, they can't out your flame. So no matter what you meet in life, no quitters never win. So even when I reach the edge and by my fingertips I grasp the ledge, I won't give up, no, 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 won't give up. I wanna reach where the air is red, to hear the angels sing. Never quit, and quitters never win. Oh yeah. No, no, no.
Constructive talk on the Street 919 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
Calypso History Month. Oh yeah. Right on the Street 919 FM. Stacy Sobers 2024. Respect the tribe.
There's a friend of royal sisters for whom I have great respect. Cause in the face of difficulty, I'm more than stick out your neck. But now I've noticed a little something that's just a bit disturbing. Behavior that has me harassed. So let me address it real fast. Well, I know your road wasn't easy, sister. Yes, you endured the strain. You push and you climb the ladder. But now you're looking back with disdain. Boasting to the masses, you did it all on your own. Talking I and I and I and I and I. But you didn't do it alone. Come down from there. This sister helped your mother when she was pregnant with you. This sister was the midwife who ensured that you pulled through. This was the babysitter when your mommy was not at home. This sister applied them cornrows when your hair needed a little comb. So don't turn up your nose at the village. Don't be so puffed up with pride. Cause for you to stand up there with your head held high, it takes a village, my child. Bambadoo, dege, bambadoo, boy, bambadoo. When I go let it slide. No, 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 no. Have some respect for the tribe. No, don't misunderstand me grousing and be too quick to jump on me back. I'm not here to drag down my sisters, but to slack. Cause it's the years that we women striving. So when you see one, how we start thriving. I'm the first to clap and ball, all for one and one for all. But when I hear the words that you're speaking, about being independent and such, of humility and gratitude, me ain't hearing about that too much. You keep saying to the masses that your success is your own. With your I and I and I and I and I. But you didn't do it alone. Come down from there. This sister was the neighbor, giving you free rides to school. This one here was the teacher who saw the potential she had to fuel. This was the lunch lady when you didn't have kept your stomach calm. Tanty here was present, she need praying for you to pass every exam. So don't go condemning the village. Don't watch me with no side eye. Cause for you to stand up there with your head held high, it takes a village, my child. Bambadoo, dege, bambadoo, boy, bambadoo. Then I go let it slide. No, 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 no. Have some respect for the tribe. Hey, 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 hey. I just always respect the elders and heed the things that they say. Cause them does know what they're talking about. It does manifest every day. So when they say who don't hear go feel, and don't damn the bridge that you cross, they weren't speaking no idle words. They understood what we stand to lose. from your cup. You keep seeing it as a handout, when all she needs is a hand up. But you're so caught up in your feelings, so wrapped up in your zone, with this I and I. But you couldn't do it alone. Come down from there. This sister saw your product, and she came with this one to buy. And both of them start to spread the news, and I'll give you your wings to fly. This one couldn't afford it, but she still shared your post. And all the people she share it with, man, is them that is by the most. So don't turn your back on the village, don't let success cloud your mind. Cause for you to stand up there with your head held high, it takes a village, my child. Hey, we not gonna let it slide. No. Have some respect for the tribe. This sister gave you money to help with your event, and when it was a success, she didn't ask you back for a cent. This one does buy your tickets, even if she can't come. But when you're giving out complimentary, good Lord, she can't even get one. You'll burn the bridge to your village, your foundation you can't deny. Cause for you to stand up there with your head held high, it takes a village, my child. You gotta change your vibe. No. Show some gratitude for the tribe. Yeah. Come down from there. Come down from there.
Keep it locked to the Street 919 FM, your number one station for political insight and analysis.
The goodly senator, Mr. Helan Francis Mighty. Calypso History Month. I'm just giving you a little taste here in Antigua before we get into the talk.
Such a rarity to born in TNT. You could see that as lucky or unlucky, but once you're living here, this is your family. Niceness of the land is in the sea and sand, is the champion in every citizen. So don't let nothing hold our people down. Cause when we cry, whoa, it is be for a short time, and when we smile, whoa, it is stretched from mile to mile just to survive. Oh, it takes spirit deep inside, we always shine, yeah. And I could say exactly why, cause we create the rhythm in this calypso, and we who make the carnival that the world knows. So if you feel it, you should let it show. Cause we are mighty. It's we who make the band in the last century. Our people from Japan come in here just to see. So if you doubt in your ability,
To this we country,
cause we are holy. Even though we are 1.4 million, we does make quality men and women with intentions to forge we nation on. Is the struggles we face here every day. that make leaders rise out we community and sometimes creating great history. See what they strive for was a stronger TNT, risking their lives for the common folk like you and me. We know they are pure, for them to fight so viciously. So take some time to respect legends of TNT, cause here is where the God in fight for civil rights, and Anthony Sabga break economic strife, and Uriah Banlage colonials a fight.
Cause we are mighty, mighty.
Ciela James make people stand up tall, and Leroy Clark give TNT his all. So tell me, how could you say you wanna fall?
To this we country,
Cause we are holy. Everywhere we go, people always agree that we are the life of the party, representing we land infectiously. If you have some of we in your DNA, then you could become a celebrity, even if you're from foreign country. Because we vibe pure when we having a good time. The whole world dark for so, but TNT in the spotlight. We life is like a show, and that does make hard times alright. So let me tell you why my people shining so bright. It's we who put the wine in Mighty Sparrow, and we who put the hype in Marshall Montano, and we who put them legs on we boy at all.
cause we are mighty, mighty.
It's we who put the flair in Brian Lara, and we who get White York hero power. So if you're feeling like you are not a star, don't this we country, cause we are holy.
Yeah, Mr. Helan Francis, do this week country. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago again, and good morning to not just Trinidad and Tobago, but those of you who locked on via the World Wide Web and our app. So if you download the app on your phone, you go into Play Store, you type in Street 919 FM, you would see our logo, download the app, and you know what you can do? You can Bluetooth your phone to your stereo set in your car, and you'll be able to hear my voice. Not on your phone anymore, but through the sound system in your car. But if you have a advanced technology car and you have Wi-Fi in your car, you can tap on Google and you type in Street 919 FM on YouTube or on Facebook. You tap on that device and you will be able to see me in your car. You know, I got to understand that. Well, I got to see it firsthand, actually, in the UK. People actually, looking at us and listening to us. So if you have internet in your car, those new cars come with, access to Google Play Store. You download the Street 919 FM on Play Store in your car, and you will be able to hear us, see us, and be a part of what's going on in the studios of the Street 919 FM. So I am Pastor Google with you until 2 o'clock. It's now 11:42, and we have an interesting discussion today. Today is the 30th, is it? Of October, and we are going to deal with something that, some of us, our eyes and ears are locked on to the judiciary and to a matter that is going to be coming up very soon on the 6th of November. How many of you are aware that the 6th of November also is election? And a lot of persons are going to be caught up with that. How many of you are aware that today, Wednesday, the 30th of October, is Budget Day in the UK? Yep, today is the day that the budget is being read in the UK. And let me tell you something. People in the UK are very much upset. And there are reasons why they're upset, for several reasons. And those of you who pretend as though, you know, you have this hate now. If somebody asked me a question today, you know, about Miss Bissessa, if she wins the government, you know, if she wins, you know, how would I feel about that? Sometimes, you know, when you're in good house, bad house does call you, you know. I'm seeing people calling in. Let me see what good news people calling in to tell me. Hello, good afternoon. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys?
We're fine. And I know you're going to start on your topics and stuff, but before you do, I'm so glad we got in because we'd like to publicly thank you for an assistance that you were able to help us with a problem we've been having with for months. And we had exhausted all options as to getting the help.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell Trinidad and Tobago that, you know, when we contacted you, you were on the ball, and within days the problem was fixed, you know. And I really hope, I don't want to call names.
Nah, I want to call names.
No, I ain't going to call names, but I really hope that people could understand what representation and helping and you know, that kind of thing is. So thank you.
You're most welcome.
The residents really appreciate it, because we were really
in the dark
and worried and scared, because you know the crime situation and everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, you want to be a little protected. So thank you very much. Thank you, Google. We really appreciate it.
You're most welcome. No, have a good morning, sir.
Have a good day.
No, sir. Have a good morning, sir. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hello. Morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google, sir.
Good morning, sir.
How are you, sir?
I am okay, sir.
Right, on the ball as usual.
Yeah, man.
I heard you mention a topic. Could I say something about it?
Yeah.
All right. Today, November the 6th, is the day.
Yeah, boy.
That, aside from American election, me not time with that is America.
Yeah.
You go to that bridge whenever it cross.
Yeah.
But Rudal Munilal and others have to put up a defense for cartel-like behavior.
What you saying, boy?
Cartel, you know what cartel is? Cartel is linked to criminal behavior.
So you're asking you?
Yes.
You're asking, right?
Yeah, that's so. Yeah. I'm organizing myself, right? Ask me though.
You're asking you, right?
Yeah.
We all of this is unfolding in our eyes. All of this is unfolding in our eyes.
Yes.
We are seeing somebody who is in opposition in our parliament has the answer for cartel-like behavior.
Criminal behavior.
And people are saying to us, people want to pull wool over our eyes and say to us, when we reach into government, you go deal with that. Right now, it's just to get rid of the PNM. We call it wicked, evil, and bad. But there's nobody in the PNM government who has to answer for cartel-like behavior.
Criminal behavior.
Well, yeah, leave me alone.
No, I said it, right? And not only that, there are others coming up, members of the same party, who have to be made accountable.
A man is the chief whip, and he's on $1 million bail.
Right. Okay, since I mentioned that, now you remember what he was charged for?
And And that's a criminal action.
Right. And remember who you are charged with. I is the fella that had sent the information a while back and they said hit him for 6. Don't forget. You can't remember that. I want to call no names according to the person there.
Yeah.
Right? The person you are charged with did something.
Yeah.
You understand? Right. You understand? So here what? In spite of and that is criminal behavior.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
Right? So crime is not only on the streets and in the neighborhoods, but crime is in the upper echelons of society.
Thank you.
And I hope justice will be served.
Thank you.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Anyway, big brother, locked on listening.
Thank
you. Gosh, it's a blessing to hear back on the airways again. You know. All right.
Yeah,
keep it on.
Thank you very much. Shouldn't there be something wrong with us if we just want to close our eyes and pretend as though, you know what? People have been pushing down our throats and making us believe, well, hey, just vote, just hate, and let's push a narrative of hate, you know, and vote because you just because of some narrative that people coming up with. Look, we are things in your face, and they want you to pretend as though it don't exist. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yeah.
Welcome back, my family here back.
What's going on?
I know what the past of the world. A lot of people they are delusional.
You see that delusional, boy? You really feel it's delusional? It's deliberate. They're deliberately trying to fool people.
And they're not only delusional. They're blinded by hate.
Yes.
They're blinded by hate.
And let me tell you something. The hate makes them sound so illiterate and stupid.
You telling me? So you telling me you call this government and this government we can't evil. Never mind, they tell you how we can evil and why we can evil. But all you know is we can evil. Because somebody on some program tell you we can evil. You yourself can't know why they can evil. But voting a man who before the court and who has to answer.
Yeah, but you see, the narrative behind that is that when they come in, they could throw that case because it's a civil matter. That's what they're waiting for. That's what they're believing for.
If I went to win, so speaking, all put on the carpet, and it's billions allegedly in Brazil. I'm going back. But they want, but and he crying now victimization. But you know they're dead wrong. You know can't win that. So don't come to the mall and politicize the case. You know they're dead wrong from day one.
But the thing about it is the two matters are separated.
Yeah,
and that's the other thing too that they're not telling people that the both matters with what the people name? What the name?
Yeah, BD.
EMBD and this Junior Sammy is separate. It's not the same matter.
Your matter, separate to your matter.
Thank you.
Don't come now and try to provide a case where you know it's dead wrong because you know chances are you ain't gonna win that. I owe the PNM. So all of the people in the people council, all of the people in the court appeal, all of PNM.
Yeah.
People, all of us in England, they pay them too.
Yeah, that's the way to believe.
You see everybody not like that. People come for the parliament and ring bell and say, "We love camera." Come from quite prepare in Box Road. To say camera we have here and then go back. Everybody we have stink. Most of us we have stink. So don't come and tell you no cannot go viral. Right? We ain't taking that. So don't tell me this government we can't even don't matter you can't tell the whole way. But voting them, I wonder what they were saying to us how. That balance the thief and we want back every cent.
Every cent. Thank you very much, caller. So if you don't know what we're talking about, this is what we're talking about. I'm telling you one time. I give you the heads up. So when we come back, Because it's already 11 what? What's the time now? 11:49? That's the time? 11:40? 11:49. I think I seen 11:49. So let me give you an idea what we're talking about now, because some of you might be saying, but what I'm talking about? What I'm making a big thing about? What it is? What? We don't know what we're talking about. Well, they're serious, but this is what we're talking about. If you don't know, come on the live. I'll tell you what we're talking about. This is what we're going to talk about. Right? This is what we're going to talk about. So nobody pulling no wool over my eye. If they could try to pull, and once you're listening to my program, they could try to pull wool over your eye. But once you're listening to 91.9 Pastor Google, you ain't nobody pulling no wool over your eye. So listen to this. This is what we're talking about. When we come back after the break, listen. Take a listen to this. We come back after the news. We cannot talk about this here. Yeah, nobody. I don't understand. You know, and that's why they say it all the time, that they hold the People's National Movement at a higher standard than all the other parties. All the other parties in this country could do and say what they want. You understand? Could do and say what they want. Get itself in all kind of madness. But you know, the reality of it is that let this happen to a PNM now. Well, boy. Okay. So something had to be wrong here. What's happening here? Alright, so I'm trying to get this thing to play. And apparently, I'm not getting it to play. You know. Only on my... I will find out how to get this to play, don't worry. By the time I come back, it will play, don't worry. Alright? I see the clock counting down. So, remember, you have a date with me right after the news. Okay? 342-0081 466-5391. That's the number to call to get on the program today. I'm going to give all the information. Our eyes and ears will be locked to the judiciary. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Pastor Google, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What I want to tell you, since you come back, you come back with an extra fire. I guess you get good news outside of Trinidad that Trinidad and Tobago and the government is doing well. But you come with a fire, my brother. Super C and Altia on the chat, yes. It's two different cases, my brother.
Two different cases. Two different cases, and I heard some. Why you all doing that? Why you all miss what you have to say?
Pastor, good morning.
Morning.
Let's go.
All right. So stay locked, stay tuned right here to the Street 919 FM. I'm coming back to light a fire on this set of hypocrites and deceitful people.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
I was pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. Let me tell all you some facts. I ain't pay my property tax before I get the axe. Let me tell you. When I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. I'm going on a holiday. I'm going to New York City. I need my little money. Let me tell you. When I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. And if I don't pay, I can pay the parliament. If I don't pay, I can bill a payment. Don't pay. And if I don't pay, when I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. When I come back, I go pay my bill. It's me, DJ IWER, formerly known as IWER George.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon, I'm Chinaka Phipps, and this is the news on the street to 919 FM. In the headlines, more woes at Cedros Secondary. Suarez Brothers circus employees robbed of thousands. Mayhem in school as parents are in an uproar as Diwali Indian wear is blocked from schools. Privy Council orders EMBD to pay Junior Sami millions. The Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, steps in to give speech at Nagar tonight. And internationally, flooding in Spain kills many. The news after the viral video between the two parents that took place on Monday at the Cedros Secondary School, a source close to the school gave information that the main issues were the high levels of indiscipline and violence among students. The source also claimed that 90% of the school's population scored less than 30% in the secondary entrance assessment. The close source also stated the school gets remedial students from Labre and Point Fortin that did not make it to any of the secondary schools in their district. They said a lot of them are boys that they act out, causing lots of fights to take place. The staff has no support. The staff is becoming traumatized. They also said things are so bad with the Form 2 and 3 students that they were kicked off the Public Transport Service Corporation's school bus used by the school to accommodate newer Form 1 students. However, the president of Tutor stated he contacted the district, which is St. Patrick, who said the staff representative made reports on the issues she was unable to deal with on her own. Mr. Lumpkin said the issues brought to the attention of the district field officer, he would have given advice. There was some she needed to report directly to the school's administration. Lumpkin also said where necessary, the district field officer would have contacted the school supervisor. In more news, on October 29th around 8 p.m., armed men robbed the manager of Suarez Brothers Circus, which is of Venezuelan nationality, located in Chagonas area. They were robbed of $30,000 TT in cash, along with the manager's passport. According to the information that was reported, the suspects pulled up in a white Nissan B15 and demanded a hold-up. Also reported $502,300 in cash from two Trinidad locals before fleeing the scene in the same vehicle they arrived in. Police are currently investigating. In further news, parents are upset at the decision the Penal Rock Road Presbyterian made by announcing there will be no one dressing in Indian attire today on the eve of Diwali. Several parents were upset yesterday when the school informed them that the Ministry of Education's school supervisor had sent a memo indicating that the children were to attend school in their school uniforms, disrupting a plan for the children to dress in traditional East Indian clothing today. Many parents had already brought outfits for their children following a PTA meeting on October 24th, when the principal had indicated that the children could wear the Indian attire today. Last year, students were allowed to attend school dressed in Indian attire with no complications. An official memo was released and sent to various schools in the St. Patrick's area. The memo were reminding principals and teachers that the ministry's policy regarding pupils wearing school uniforms for all school activities remains in effect. It was said any deviations require that pupils enter the school compound in school uniform, change into appropriate attire for the event, and then change back into said school uniform before dismissal and departing the school compound. The memo further explained that the principals are held accountable for the physical safety of pupils and, as representatives of the ministry, must ensure adherence to established policies, guidelines, and instructions. However, an official from the Education Ministry stated that this policy was nothing new and applied to all schools district. The official said it was implemented for security and identification purposes. In more stories, it has been ruled by the Privy Council that the Estate Management and Business Development Company Limited will have to pay over $83 million in outstanding fees to Junior Sami Contractors Limited. Delivering a judgment yesterday morning, 5 law lords of the United Kingdom-based Privy Council dismissed EMBD's final appeal against Junior Sami Contractors over the debt. Lord Ben Stevens, who wrote the judgment, ruled that former High Court Judge and current Appeal Court Judge Miradine Amora and the Court of Appeal could not be faulted for granting Junior Sami a defaulting judgment and ordering the compensation. JSCL was entitled to $77.6 million, an addition $5.1 million, bringing to over $82.8 million the total sum owed by the EMBD plus interest. Meanwhile, in news, the controversy surrounding Stuart Young's attendance at today's final night of the Diwali Nagar is now a moot argument, as Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has returned to the country and has confirmed his attendance. National Council for Indian Culture President Dirup Timal yesterday confirmed that Dr. Rowley will be there, feature speaker tonight. Timal said it is tradition for whoever is Prime Minister to speak on the closing night of the event, and this year is no different. But had Young still been acting as Prime Minister today, the NCIC would have still resisted the pressure from the local chapter of the Global Organization for People of Indian Origin to rescind the invitation sent to the office of the Prime Minister. And internationally, 64 people have been killed in the deadliest flooding to hit Spain for 3 decades after torrential rain battered the eastern region of Valencia on Tuesday, leaving some areas impossible to reach, local authorities said on Wednesday. Rescuers using dinghies worked through the night to scour the flood waters, taking several people to safety in the town of UTL, footage showed. Meteorologists said a year's rain had fallen in the space of 8 hours in parts of Valencia, battering farms in a region responsible for almost 2/3 of citrus fruit grown in Spain, one of the globe's top producers. At least 62 people died in Valencia, while authorities in the central inland region of Castilla-La Mancha said the storm, which has swept through much of Spain's Mediterranean coast, had left 2 people dead and several missing. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez promised to rebuild infrastructure that had been destroyed and said in a televised address, for those who at this moment are still looking for their loved ones The whole of Spain weeps with you. Now it's time to look at the sports and the weather report. In sports, Kari Pear and Yannick Carrier shared 7 wickets to lead the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force to a 60-run win in the opening match of the 2024 CG United Super 50 Cup. Chasing 194 for victory, the combined campuses and colleges were handily replaced at 102 for 3 before Carrier removed the top scorer, Shakir Paris, for 57. Carrier and Pear combined to take 4 wickets for 19 runs after CCC slid dangerously to 1-2-1 for 6. The visitors progressed to 133 for 6 before Pear took 3 wickets in 4 balls to fire out of the CCC for 134 and earned a 60-run win. And in more sports, the American Swim Coaches Association has certified 42 local swim coaches on the weekend at the National Cycling Velodrome Couva. The sports company of Trinidad and Tobago has teamed up with the ASCA to create the opportunity for local coaches to benefit from training in Level 3, Level 4 and Level 5 courses. The ASCA Director of International Clinics, Chad Onken, facilitated the courses. And that's all for sport. Now let's take a look at your weather. Trinidad, Tobago and the southern wind was predominantly hot and sunny. Conditions are expected despite a few afternoon showers. Tonight will be fair. The remainder of the Lesser Antilles, partly cloudy conditions are expected with occasional showers and a low to medium chance of isolated heavy showers or thunderstorms. Some cloudiness will persist overnight with few showers occurring. In our temperature, last night we had a minimum temperature of 23 degrees in Trinidad and 25.3 degrees in Tobago. Our maximum temperature today is 34 degrees in Trinidad and 33 degrees in Tobago. Our seas are slight to moderate with waves between 1 and 1.5 meters, but up to 2 meters in the leewards in open waters. Recapping the headlines. More woes at Cedros Secondary. Suarez Brothers circus employees robbed of thousands. Mayhem in school as parents are in uproar as Diwali Indian wear is blocked from schools. Privy Council orders EMBD to pay Junior Sammy millions. The Prime Minister, Dr. Rowley, steps in to give speech at the Nagar tonight. And internationally, flooding in Spain kills many. And that's all from me today. Thank you for joining me. Do have a blessed day and a wonderful Diwali.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
You are listening to The Street 919 FM. Stay with us for news, interviews, and commentary that shape our democracy. Street 919 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
Don't miss this massive 3-day sale at Courts. Get more with a huge 30% off credit or 15% off cash on all furniture, rugs, Christmas and home decor. Get up to 20% off TVs and 25% off credit on TVs 65-inch and over. Get 20% off all fridges and small domestic appliances. Stay connected with 20% off phones, $3,999 and over on credit. Also get 20% off laptops, tablets and printers on credit. Shop today, pay us next year. Offers are valid until Wednesday the 30th of October, which is today or while stocks last. Courts bringing value home. Terms and conditions apply. For Sprite Reborn, old school meets new school, cooler edition, no glass bottles, free jello shots, and doubles. Prizes to be won for best dress old school and the biggest crew. DJ by Heavy Duty and TC, the massive Dr. Hyde and boss of old school. Live performance by the Queen of Steam, Lady Lava. On the Harbour Master, boarding 7 p.m., sailing 8 p.m. October 30th, the night before the holiday, which is tonight. Tickets now $300. Tickets sold at Express House, Independence Square, Port of Spain, Corrales Salon, next to the pet shop. For more info, you can call 377-2469-380-3237 or 328-350. The Steam is coming to Tobago Friday nights. It's a DJ night and the steam is rising. Get ready, Steamy Friday, every Friday after work lime, 5 p.m. at Vibes, the event space formerly known as The Shade. 15 Mount Pleasant Boulevard, Bonaccord, free entry, $10 beers all night with an all-star steamy DJ cast, unbeatable drinks, specials, one of our exclusive Cabana specials, and take the vibes to another level. It's all happening Steamy Fridays every Friday where the party never cools down. Only at Vibes event space. Get ready for I Am Old School. It's Hitman How It Is, 37th DJ anniversary celebration Saturday, the 2nd of November at the Center of Excellence, 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Dress code multicolor retro. Tickets are $200. By the door, you pay more. I Am Old School Saturday, the 2nd of November at the Center of Excellence.
Protesters daily declare it. Bedlam on Nelson or Beatam. When you are we shut down the program. Vendors from Queen Street to Charlotte. When they hot and ready to riot. What we do like they what we thief. Once some facing adverse conditions, crime is their fallback position. And to this mindset I just fall. Good grief, good grief. Cause I remember back in the 90s when they killed for Michael Hercules, shoot the famous prison commissioner. The mother say she boy was a hustler. But for crimes like murder, there is no good reason or rhyme. Poverty ain't no damn excuse for crime. No way, poverty is no excuse. You don't ever win but lose. But with upward mobilization, nothing beats good education. Next time a youth man say it, hit him a slap one time. What poverty and no damn excuse for crime. No way. But tell your picnic them, all who causing the problem. Oh boy. Met some youth bend down on the bread line. Same song they sing and then rewind. Don't care for white ever past that. Tell them to walk they want that. But to your face they will hiss first right. If sick I only miss out a fortnight. But they what we do, how they what we eat. It's that time for causing the problem. Boss man run the bread is the anthem. Forcing pleasure, war and gnashing of teeth. Still I remember Michael Hercules when they killed him back in the 90s. The mother said it was a Poverty and no damn excuse for crime. No way, poverty is no excuse. So when is your time to choose? Instead of shooting and looting, my pot and my lot still recruiting. Tell them youth man chant it before our next judgment time. Poverty and no damn excuse for crime. So hear me now. If you're starving to death with nothing to eat, that is no excuse. When them vendors get chased off the street, that is no excuse. Unemployment line, you can't get a job, that is no excuse. If you're struggling inside in no money club, that is no excuse. Broke and to thief, you ain't have a cent, that is no excuse. Yeah, mind your picnic, can't pay your rent, that is no excuse. If life's giving you a really hard time, that is no excuse. Poverty is still no excuse for crime. Take a look at Miss Oprah Winfrey. Grew up in abject poverty because of drive and ambition. Today that same Oprah with billions. And over 74 years ago, a little black boy born in Tobago. No shoes on his feet, walked from miles to school, real cool. Never knew the lap of luxury. Get chance and hard grind was the story. But today, as our PM, he rule, he rule. He never said like back in the 90s, like that you two shoot for Hercules. This nation owes me a living. Today I go make a killing. Never once took the thieving. By brains and hard work he climb. Poverty could never absolve crime. No way, poverty is no excuse. So don't fall for that abuse. You don't have to rob or cause distress because you're poor or you're jobless. You're living in mental slavery. Exorcise that thought from your mind. Poverty and no damn excuse for crime. No way, poverty is no excuse. So don't use that as your fuse. If that is your present condition, let it to your will and ambition. There's no need to wallow in a pit of despair and slime. Poverty is no damn excuse for crime. No, no, poverty is no excuse. So don't come sing me no blues. I was born and raised in the ghetto. I work real hard and I get through. Even if on a pub, you could still elevate and shine. Poverty and no damn excuse for crime. No, no, poverty is no excuse. So that stigma, please refuse. There are many heroes and legends who emerge from slums like the beacon. Once your mind can conceive it, there's no mountain you can't climb. Poverty and no damn excuse for crime. No way. No way. Go tell your big leader, all who cause any problem. Oh, oh. No way, no way. No way. empty focus that only leaves me feeling blue. Calamity, woe is me. Tell me, just what should I do? Since my neighbors string berry here and there, like no glad it sing. They better split me in two, so drag that bow. Since they take league, drag that bow. Valley playing hide and seek, drag that bow. With this by your side, drag that bow. They taking me for a ride, drag that bow. Come if she accused, drag that bow. Reeling out a lame excuse, drag that bow. What a total tale, drag that bow. Somebody go make a jail. Why? So when them two start pelting blows, no, I cannot take a side. Whether bust head or bloody nose, I got to take it all in stride. Like a referee in a boxing match, I could never intervene. And for every foul is me to catch. Cause my heart's lying in between. No, I cannot pick which flag unfurls. Daddy went St. Benedict's, mommy is a Lambo girl. So when the fighting starts, it tears me apart. I get so confused. Which side should I choose? Volley, Rowley, or the wolf pack? Which side should I back? Cause I really like me bacon shack. And I love me crab and dumpling too. So when both sides start to growl and back, that really leaves me in a stew. Calamity, woe is me. Tell me, just what should I do? Since me put paper done tear in half, like no glad they say. They better split me in two, so drag that bow. Now what should I do? Drag that bow. I mix up like a callaloo, drag that bow. Can I take a side? Drag that bow. Daddy took a big old ride, drag that bow. I just get a thrill, drag that bow. See dress up to shine up and drag that bow. So how could I choose? Drag that bow. Anyway, I'm bound to lose.
You are listening to the Street 919 FM. Stay with us for news, interviews, and commentary that shape our democracy. Street 919 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
A jiggy calypso. King Charles Z.
Well, come on the live. Come on the live. I find I ain't seeing nobody on the live. Come on the live. Street 919 FM Facebook and IWER TV YouTube. If you don't come on the live, we're taking it down and I'm playing Kaiso till 2. But the technician face. The technician face like, well, you mad or you don't know we waiting for you to come and talk.
Now that you done celebrate, there's something that cannot wait. Give me what you have for me. Give me what you have. Your dear mother passing left many in tears, but her passing also left you in a rest. Chelsea, give me what you have for me. Give me what you have for me. Give me what you have for me. Give me what you have. Because you must make a balls in the old land. Split up India and Pakistan. Seal the people of Amritsar. Jazzy, to be King Jazzy. The whole world contribute to your playing. Oh, yeah. Now you want your golden coach, I must submit my reproach. Give me what you have for me. Give me what you have. You turn humans into products of your trade. After slavery is the slave masters you paid. Sort out yourself. Give me what you have for me. Give me what you have for me. Give me what you have for me. Give me what you have. Because you take where we culture for speed we hit. Make we slave all day on estates. Take resource I drain we pitch lake. You take and you take. Jazzy, half of the Caribbean balling. Jazzy, look we in Trinbago too. Jazzy, colonialism appalling. Jazzy, you know what to do. Start to dip in them coffers. We want to be wanted, we wanted. We want to be wanted, we wanted. We want to be wanted, we wanted. No, no, no. We let the people. We want to be wanted, we wanted. We want to be wanted, we wanted. We want to be wanted, we wanted. No, no, no. All the suppressing natives all in Canada. Give me something. You disrespect the Kiki, you down in Kenya. Give me something. Then you introduce bricks to Malaysia. Give me something. Then you try to pretend you was the savior. Give me something. We want to be wanted, we wanted. Give me. We want to be wanted, we wanted. No, no, no. We want to be wanted, we wanted. Give me. We want to be wanted, we wanted. No, no, no. Come on, Chelsea. Don't play it here. Come on, Chelsea. Run paper. Come on, Chelsea. I have to jog your memory. Come on, Chelsea. Remember.
Tonight, I want to call on all our young people, especially our young men, of African descent. Put down the damn gun. You are causing enough pain to your mother, your father, your neighbor, your community, and this country. Put down the gun. All over this country, the government is opening up opportunities to allow you all to make something of yourselves. Because if you live by the gun, rest assured, a gunman will make sure that you die by the gun.
Almost all men say they long for peace, but still the blood and the deaths increase. Almost all men say they have war, still the crime and the death rate soar. I think the time has come to beat a different drum, to turn this blood red tide. All three needs must take a side. If you're tired, hear them shoot. Want to be a peace recruit? Time to answer yeah or nay. Come and complete the survey. You want a free nation, now one love vibration, where Trini suck up with loving non-stop, with no more violence, no hate, no pretense, with all man prepared to seek truth all the air. So if you find that now is the time, raise your hand and let's sing. To make a pledge, yes, to bury crime. Raise your hand and let's sing. To build back broken communities. Raise your hand. To show the meaning of family. Let's show all them the tractors, them hitmen, Trini's intend one message to send. Bring back together Muslim and Rasta. Wipe all them borders, restoring law and order. So if you find that now is the time, raise your hand and let's sing. To make a pledge just to roll back crime. Raise your hand and let's sing. To spread one love and harmony. Raise your hand. To show the meaning of family. Let's show all them bandits, gangsters and misfits the true meaning of unity. Raise your hand, let me see. So if you're vexed and you want it stop, tell them no more. You had enough and you're damn fed up. Tell them no more. You carry locks and just sleep at night. Tell them no more. You're tired, wait, shivering in fright. Tell them no, no, no more. I know it starts with the family. That's the bedrock of community. If children are taught the right things at home, then to the gangs, no, they wouldn't roam. So it is not too late to barbarians at the gate. To win this war on the ground, we must fight them one by one. In our schools is where we start, winning minds and winning hearts. If unity is your choice, come sing with me in one voice. You want a free nation, now one love vibration, where Trinis hug up liberty non-stop, with no more murder, no thief, no burglar, where all men prepared to seek peace all year. So if you find that now is the time, raise your hand and let's sing. To make a pledge, yes, to outlaw crime. Raise your hand and let's sing. To bring back love, yes, to TNT. Raise your hand, promoted peace, love and harmony. Let's show all them haters, serious lawbreakers, the true meaning of unity. Raise your hand, let me see.
Raise your hand, let me see. Good afternoon again, Trinidad and Tobago. So I know that you all have been waiting patiently for me to come back. And I'm back. I was waiting for the people to come on the live now. I wrong it. But I get 300 and something, and well actually 917. Alright, so I'm ready to rumble. I'm ready to rumble. Are you ready to rumble with me? Well, if you're not ready to rumble, I don't have time to waste or wait. So I am ready to rumble. So, somebody was saying to me, be careful that I don't prejudice the case. Me ain't going and prejudice the case, you know. I just go in and do something to remind all you of the case that we're waiting for patiently on. So me no prejudice the case. Right? Well, this is what I will do. Remind you.
A High Court judge has ruled there is sufficient evidence for the bribery and fraud matter involving UNC candidate for Oropouche East, Dr. Rudal Munilal. High Court judge has ruled there is sufficient evidence for the bribery and fraud matter involving UNC candidate for Oropouche East, Dr. Rudal Munilal. High Court judge has ruled there is sufficient evidence for the bribery and fraud matter involving UNC.
Let me flip the script. All right? Let us flip the script. And I want to hear what you think. So let's flip the script. Right? Listen, Listen how we flip the script.
A High Court judge has ruled there is sufficient evidence for the bribery and fraud matter involving UNC candidate.
For PNM candidate, whoever it is. You really think that people will to ignore that? I'm talking to you, Trinidad and Tobago. Let me talk. Let me have a hard talk here today. Let's have a hard talk today. Because people want you to pretend as though things don't exist. People want to tell you about corruption and hardship that you're going through. Why are you going through that hardship? Why are you afraid of going through that hardship? The hardship that you claim that people going through. What was one of the reasons why people going through a hardship? You know why? You understanding why? You think you could explain to yourself why? Or you just believe that you just want to bathe a pig, powder up a pig, put a dress on a pig, present the pig, and think that the pig is not going back into the mud? That's what you want us to believe? That's what you really want to push down people's throat? Eh? That's what we reach to in this country? That's what we reach to? That's how we are programming ourselves to accept and believe. You wouldn't do it for your own damn self to get, if it's to buy a house, you wouldn't watch a rotten down house and decide to buy it and go and live in it, you know. You watching somebody literally going before the courts and then telling me, vote for them. We serious? We serious? We serious? Then coming to dance, all kind of stupid dance with me? Are we really serious? So listen to it again. Listen to it again.
For Oropouche East, Dr. Rudal Munila. A High Court judge has ruled there is sufficient evidence for the bribery and fraud matter involving UNC candidate for Oropouche East, Dr. Rudal Munilal, and the EMBD to go to trial. Contractors will have to explain unusual patterns, oddities, and inconsistencies in 10 contracts with the Estate Management Business Development Company for road rehabilitation works in 2015. Crystal Wilson reports.
After a 3.5-hour-long summary of details relating to the matter of Namalco, Fides, Calco, T.N. Ramnath and Company Limited, and Motilal Ramit and Sons, and Dr. Rudal Munilal.
Stop. I'm stopping it, you know. You know why I'm stopping it? Because there is this narrative now out there with the matter that just completed at the Privy Council with Junior Sammy that, hey, watch. You see? It's a whole set of hoax and lies. You hear Junior Sammy name calling in that matter? And that matter went to the Privy Council, that this matter here, you know, went to the Privy Council to get thrown out, and the Privy Council said, no, you have questions to answer. So don't try to play me for no fool. I-95.5 to make it believe that it's one case. It's not.
And inconsistencies in 10 contracts with the Estate Management Business Development Company for road rehabilitation works in 2015. Crystal Wilson reports.
After a 3.5-hour-long summary of details relating to the matter of Namalco, Fides, Calco, T.N. Ramnath and Company Limited, and Motilal Ramit and Sons, and Dr. Rudal Munilal against the Estate Management Business Development Company, Justice James Abood delivered his ruling virtually. The EMBD's lawsuit against Dr. Munilal and the others allege breach of fiduciary duty, cartel behavior, bribery, collusion, knowing receipt, dishonest assistance, and unlawful means conspiracy. TTT News understands the EMBD's case against the contractors allege that with the intention of enriching themselves and injuring EMBD, knowingly procured and or obtained the EMBD contracts, certifications and payments from EMBD by reason of collusion between themselves and others that was designed to ensure that specific companies were awarded specific contracts at inflated amounts and received payments that were not due. It's also alleged that the former minister and certain representatives of EMBD participated in what was described as the cartel arrangements and or inappropriately sought to favor contracts. In delivering his ruling, Justice Abood added, there's also evidence that a tenders committee was not involved in the award of contracts for 6 EMBD contractors. Justice Abood read from text messages exchanged among those allegedly involved in defrauding the EMBD, who are said to have benefited substantially from inflated contract costs. In some instances, Justice Abood said the overpricing amounted to as much as 80% more than the estimated contract costs. Attorneys have requested time to consider the ruling before making further submissions on August 21st. Crystal Wilson, TTT News.
Cover, pull wool over all your eye. Pretend as though this don't exist. Pretend as though this don't exist. That's what they want to do. Pull wool over your eye. The 6th of November, Judgment Day. Pull wool over your eye and talk all kind of other nonsense. Which, and my question to Trinidad and Tobago this afternoon, which PNM government minister has matters before the court to answer like this? Which one? Could call in and tell me, no? You call in and you tell me which government minister. Which one? Oh, corruption, corruption. And let me let you know, we get independence in 1962. Listen to this. Listen to this. I will take all your calls just now. Boy.
The council has denied TN Ramnath and Company Limited, its principal Taradat Ramnath, Calco Limited, Motilal Ramhit and Sons Contracting Limited, and Fides Limited permission to appeal a Court of Appeal decision. This ruling dismissed their applications to strike out Estate Management and Business Development Companies Limited (EMBD's) case or compel EMBD to provide further details. The Privy Council has denied TN Ramnath and Company Limited, its principal Taradat Ramnath, Calco Limited, Motilal Ramhit and Sons Contracting Limited, and Fides Limited permission to appeal a Court of Appeal decision. This ruling dismissed their applications to strike out Estate Management and Business Development Companies Limited (EMBD's) case or compel EMBD to provide further details. EMBD's case involves claims of unlawful conspiracy, bribery, dishonest assistance, and breach of fiduciary duty related to 12 civil work contracts awarded shortly before the 2015 general election. EMBD seeks to recover $275 million and declare the contracts void due to illegality. The lawsuit also involves counterclaims from contractors seeking payment for work under these contracts, and it names former government minister Dr. Rudal Munilal among the defendants. Following the Privy Council's decision, the case will proceed to trial under Mr. Justice C. Prasad, with defendants, including Dr. Munilal, are now required to file their defenses by November 6, 2024. Previous efforts to stop the trial were rejected by the High Court in August 2020 and the Court of Appeal in January 2024.
Well, you listening? Sometimes I just feel like all they don't listen, you know. Seriously.
The Privy Council has denied TN Ramnath and Company Limited, its principal Taradat Ramnath, Calco Limited, Motilal Ramhit and Sons Contracting Limited, and Fides Limited permission to appeal a Court of Appeal decision. This ruling dismissed their applications to strike out Estate Management and Business Development Companies Limited (EMBD's) case or compel EMBD to provide further details. EMBD's case involves claims of unlawful conspiracy, bribery, dishonest assistance, and breach of fiduciary duty related to 12 civil work contracts awarded shortly before the 2015 general election. EMBD seeks to recover $275 million and declare the contracts void due to illegality. The lawsuit also involves counterclaims from contractors seeking payment for work under these contracts, and it names former government minister Dr. Rudal Munilal among the defendants. Following the Privy Council's decision, the case will proceed to trial under Mr. Justice C. Prasad, with defendants, including Dr. Munilal, are now required to file their defenses by November 6, 2024. Previous efforts to stop the trial were rejected by the High Court in August 2020 and the Court of Appeal in January 2024.
So you all heard that? You all heard that? And then people want us to come here and pretend as though, no, Everybody's squeaky clean. But hear what now? If it's my mother, when I used to wash wares when I was small, my mother used to pick up the glass and watch it to see if you're seeing any fingerprint, if it's nasty. Before you give somebody who come to the house a glass of water, check to see if the glass clean. You want to tell me to vote for these people where the glass nasty and I must drink out of that glass? Well, it's serious. Who inspecting the glass to tell you if the glass clean? Who really checking this glass? You hearing people got to answer matters in the court, and you want me to take my good finger and say, well, it doesn't matter. You know, it is okay because I have so much dislike and hate. Well, it's serious. Let me go on now. Let me listen some more, because some of you still ain't convinced yet.
The high-stakes
So listen to this one, right? Well, you think it's easy in this country? Nowhere else in the world a man could be before the court, and you want me to? And who voting for them? Who voting for a man who is before the court? How much they could pay you to convince you? Well, listen to this now. Listen to this.
The high-stakes multi-million-dollar cartel claim initiated by the Estate Management and Business Development Company Limited, which you know as the EMBD.
Wait. What she just say? Cartel? Don't live serious?
The high-stakes multi-million-dollar cartel claim initiated by the Estate Management and Business Development Company Limited, which you know as the EMBD, against several contracting companies and individuals is set to proceed to trial. This has been a conversation in the general landscape for quite some time. We have the privilege of speaking with Attorney General Reginald Armour, who is here to discuss the pressing issue that has been making the headlines very recently. While we understand the sensitivity of this matter and respect the legal proceedings currently underway, we look forward to gaining insights into the broader implications and the Attorney General's perspective. Thank you for joining us this evening, AG Armour. It's a pleasure to have you.
Very good to be here, joining the public and yourselves.
Thank you. Yep. Well, AG, you know, we would like to get an understanding. Can you please offer an overview of how we arrived at this point in the matter? Specifically, can you explain why it took 7 years before the case proceeded to court?
Well, I'm happy to inform, yes, and it would not be correct to say that the case took serious investigations, including experts in the field, and the case was actually filed by the EMBD in November 2017. The defense of the defendants and the individuals who have been sued was due in December 2017. And since December, the defendants have launched a process that began in April of 2018 of trying to strike out the EMBD's case. So what we've had since 2018, multiple appeals. We first of all had the judgment of Justice James Abood in August of 2020, in which the strikeout application was struck down, was dismissed, and the judge found that there was a very strong arguable case to proceed to trial. And after that, the defendants began a process of strategic maneuvering, I would say, to strike out the case and certainly to delay it so that the actual trial of the case has been prevented from starting since the first application to strike out was launched in 2018. And we've had, as I say, several appeals from Justice Abood's judgment. And in fact, we've now had the final appeal, 8th of October, 2024. And we received it on the 17th of October. And the Privy Council has now finally ruled that all of the attempts, which started in April of 2018, to try to delay the matter and to strike it out, have ended, and the defendants must now put in on the 6th of November the defense that they were scheduled to have put in December 2017.
So there seems to have been that temporary delay with respect to the contractor's appeal with regard to the Privy Council. The trial's advancement, though, how would you say that reflects on our legal system's commitment to ensure accountability and integrity, especially in business dealings?
Well, reflects positively, because what the EMBD has absolutely consistently done is to insist that the case must go forward. They've pleaded a very strong case. 7 judges, Justice Abood in the High Court, 3 judges in the Court of Appeal in Trinidad and Tobago, Justice Peter Rajkumar, Justice Vashish Kokaram, and Justice Charmaine Pemberton, have agreed with the High Court judge, as he then was, Justice Abood, he's now in the Court of Appeal, that the EMBD has made a strong case. And then it went to the Privy Council, and 3 judges of the Privy Council have ruled on the EMBD's strong case to say the case has been made out, and it's now you, the defendant's turn to answer the case, so that it has been a good example of a case progressing, notwithstanding many attempts to derail it by defendants who don't want to tell their day in court.
And you're making a very valid point there, because this matter now can have implications for future contracting practices, especially here in Trinidad and Tobago. So what are the potential legal consequences that could arise from failing to submit a defense within that designated timeline?
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
The steam is coming. Tobago. Friday night is heated up, and the steam is rising. Get ready, Steamy Friday every Friday. At Vines, the bed space, formerly known as Shade, 15 Mount Pleasant Boulevard, Port of Court.
Tell me what you really want to do.
With an all-star steamy DJ cast.
Y'all ready?
And unbeatable drink special. Want to level up? Grab one of our exclusive Cabana special and take the vibes to another level. It all happens Steamy Friday every Friday, where the party never cools down. Steam on a Friday, only at Vibes, the event space.
First Bite Promotion presents First Bite Reborn. Old school meets new school. Cooler edition. Night before the holiday. On board the Harbor Master. Wednesday, October 30th. Boarding 7 p.m. Sailing promptly at 8. Free jello shots on entry. And prizes for the biggest crew. Look out for Lady Lava. Lady Lava. For tickets, call Ashton 328-3570. Kita 377-2469. Ruben 380-3237. Or Roxanne at 370-8638. Tickets sold at Courier Salon, downstairs Express House, Independence Square, Port of Spain. Tickets are $300 or on the day you will pay more. DJs, Heavy Duty and TC, and the massive Dr. High. For Spite Reborn. Old school meets new school. Cooler edition. Wednesday, October 30th. On board the Harbor Master. Lady Lava. Live.
Under the auspices of the Mayor of Port of Spain, His Worship Chinua Alain, we present Baron's Infinity Concert, Sunday, November 3rd at the Winifred Atwell Auditorium, Queens Hall. This show features Sugar Aloes, Gypsy, Tigress, Sherwayne Winchester, Calypso Princess, Dwayne O'Connor, Tizaya O'Connor, Chuck Gordon, Elon Francis, Sheldon Reed, Rome, Zachary Ransom, Aaron Duncan, Ainsley King, Rondell Donowa, Lady Adana, The All-Stars Band, Los Alumnos de San Juan, Massey Trinidad All-Stars, and of course, the Baron.
I want that Spanish woman to marry me.
Baron. And also Calypso legend, King Shortshirt from Antigua. All singers on the night will each perform a selection from the Baron. Your MCs, Damian Melville and Sonny Bling. Limited advance tickets only $300. Tickets available at the Queens Hall box office, the Trini Shop, Trin City Mall, Excellent City Center, QueensHallTT.com, and C3 Center in San Fernando. Also, you can get your tickets from Sherma at 755-2915, Delinda 723-4011. Infinity, the concert.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. to 12 noon and every Wednesday night from 7:05 p.m. to 8 p.m. live on the Street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, goji, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health performance and disease. Join him him as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079, or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com. Remember, every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7:05 p.m. live on the street 919 FM.
The Street 919 FM mobile app is now live. Keep in the loop with all your favorite programs. Be in the know first and carry us wherever you go. Listen and watch us live at the click of your fingertips. Download our mobile app now. Go in your favorite app store, whether it be Android or Apple, and type in The Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The potential consequences are, as we have seen here, you can take advantage of a legal system that tries to allow people a fair trial, so that you can take advantage and try to delay the trial as much as possible, and the courts will allow you to make your applications and will hear the applications, and affidavit evidence is filed, and written submissions are filed, and oral submissions are made by the lawyers, and eventually the case determines that your attempts not to put in your defense must stop, and you must put in your defense. And now that we have the final decision of the Apex Court, the Privy Council said no more delays, put in your defense by the 6th of November 2024. If the defendants fail to put in their defenses on the 6th of November 2024, I think that they will find that the next step will be that the EMBD will proceed to judgment in default of defense.
Thank you very much, A.G. Armour. You know, there are suggestions in the public discourse that the timing of this judgment may be politically influenced or have political motivations or manipulations, if you want to say that. Could you share your perspective on this, particularly regarding the Privy Council's role and its independence from the local political landscape?
Well, precisely. And the fact of the matter is that if the defendants had put in their defense as they were obliged to do in December 2017, we would have had a trial, and that trial would have been concluded long before now. We have a situation now in which, as I have said, 7 judges have pronounced on the attempts to delay the trial. There has been no political manipulation in that. I would balk at the idea and reject the idea that our 7 judges, 4 judges of Trinidad and Tobago and 3 judges of the Privy Council are in any way involved in any political manipulation. I mean, it's just patent nonsense. So that I think that anyone who is suggesting that is really trying to take advantage of a less than discerning public and insulting the intelligence of Trinidadians and Tobagonians.
Well, A.J. Armour, I do want to thank you so very much for giving us your insight this evening on this very important matter that continues in the public domain, and also reminding us that this trial's advancement is a positive reflection for our legal system's commitment to ensuring accountability and integrity in business and business affairs. Thank you so very much, Attorney General.
Thank you very much.
I hope you all listen, I know. I hope you all listen. I hope you all listening. Even the UNC lawyers who are listening, I hope all are listening. You know, I hope all are listening because I want to say this. If I am living in a house, I'm a part of a house, and I'm telling you, hey, that house is not goodbye, you know. The house is not goodbye. The foundation not strong, and there is some, it's shaky, it's dangerous. I am in the house. And I'm telling you that. You really think, what will it take for you to believe? What will it take for you to believe? I want to say it one more time. I am a part of a house. I live in a house, and you want to buy the house. And I am telling you, here what's going on now. Don't buy the house, you know. Don't buy cotton bag. The house shaky. The foundation not strong, And it's dangerous. Do not buy that house. Right? I'm telling you that. I am telling you that. I am telling you to buy the house. Because I'm a part of the house. Oh, you want to hear what I'm telling you? Okay. So, there's an older man in the Superior Regional Corporation. Had something to say. I want to play it for you. I want you to come on the live and hear him. This is the man who got me in trouble. Yeah, remember I had got suspended off the radio? It's because of this fella. But the fella had something to say. The fella have something to say about the same party that people are begging you to go and vote for. The same party that people are begging you, literally begging you, creating narratives and stories and lies for you to go and vote for. He's in the belly. He's an alderman. He was chosen as an alderman. Has something to tell you. You want to hear what you have to say? Come on the live. I don't have enough people on the live to play it as yet. I will take some calls in the meanwhile. If you want to hear what an alderman from the Superior Regional Corporation, I'm not talking about a past alderman, he's a present alderman at the Superior Regional Corporation, has something to tell you, Trinidad and Tobago. He has something to say. Right? I want you to come on the live and hear what he had to say. Hello, good afternoon.
Let me say, good afternoon to you, Pastor Google. And let me say, shook Diwali on your program at this time to all the East Indian Hindus in this country. Let me say, shook Diwali. And we always hope that tomorrow you're going to pray for God, whatever God in the people you pray to, light, much lighter over darkness. Pastor Google, I send you a text. I'm going to send you text what I send you if you want, you're going to take it. But I want to, as a friend and a partner, I want to caution you on the darkness because it is the Privy Council, it is the Englishmen. It is not our 2x4 court in this country.
Yeah, but the Privy Council said that your member of Parliament for Oropouche has to answer questions on the 6th. The Lords in the Lords in London said to your member of Parliament that he has to answer questions, he has to present a case. It is two different matters.
What case? What do you represent? What case?
No, but Kingsley, if that were coming to do to throw off my program and all that, you know.
No, you just do something.
I am saying to you that the Lords in London, that your member of Parliament for Oropouche would have gone to tell him, hey, you have questions to answer.
And I'm asking you with what? What question you have to answer? What?
Well, wait until he's 6. Wait until he's 6 and you would see.
Pastor Google, I think that if
you feel you're trying to play smart with foolishness. So you're trying to make me here what you're trying to make me do. Wait, here what you're trying to make me do. You're trying to make me talk about what he had to answer. I don't have to talk that. I am just talking what's in the news. What in the news, what in the public domain with the news is that Dr. Munilal have to answer questions before the court.
Be so emotional.
Because you know why I'm emotional about it? Because you know why? Because people want me to bury my heads in the sand and pretend as though Dr. Munilal and the whole lot of them, the chief whip for the UNC, who is on $1 million bail, is that nothing is wrong with that. If that was the PNM Kingsley, Ole would have beat that like a mantra. Kingsley, if it was Kingsley, let me tell you something. Kingsley.
I stopped paying. I stopped paying for tax, right? It was a drunken driving in the PNM. He sit down there and say he's permission of Pastor Google. I'm country boy. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but then if it's country, then it's not UNC because UNC. But UNC say.
Country.
But your political leaders say party before country.
Pastor Google. You speak about. I am not Pastor Google at this time. Pastor Google. I am speaking independent. You are speaking political leader.
You independent? So Kingsley, let me ask you this. If it was Mr. Foster Cummings have to answer questions before the court on the 6th, would you want Honorable Foster Cummings to be sitting in Parliament?
Pastor Google, if you think the contract case of them out,
you know, you answer. Hey, the Privy Council did not throw the case. They went to the Privy Council to throw the
okay.
Kingsley, they went before the Privy Council to throw the case. The Privy Council did not throw the case. The Privy Council said you all have questions to answer. I am asking you now. Flip the script, Kingsley. Flip the script.
You come here to defend party. I come here to defend country.
I come here to tell you.
I got Dr. Mudila here.
You hear what I'm saying to you? You saying that I come to defend party and not country. But I am asking you a question that you're still not answering. The question I'm asking you, simple question I'm asking you, Kingsley, is that if this was Foster Cummings, right? Who is before the courts and he have to answer questions before the court for bid rigging, would you want him to be sitting in your parliament today?
That is a country question or a party question. I want to know answer.
It's a country question. It's a country question.
All right, if it's country, no.
All right.
I can't support nobody.
Thank you. All right. Well, let me take our next call. I'm not on that game. Is it that game? I can't play that game. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Pastor Bobo. Good to see you again.
Good afternoon.
Can you remember when Monilal went to Parliament and was trying to try that very case in Parliament? When he spoke about he have nothing to answer for.
Well, and he keeps saying, to the beginning of the whole matter, he said he have nothing to answer.
Correct. And he also went in one of those UNC meetings and he was both.
And that's what the news article would have played that I played said that he have nothing to answer.
Exactly.
But the Privy Council is not saying that.
But now that he has questions to answer now, all of them trying to brush it off as though well is nothing, because you see what they are trying to do in this country, and I keep saying this, what they're trying to do is to make the population believe the only crime that we're supposed to worry about is gun violence and not white-collar crime. So these guys are pushing this narrative so that the population will just throw that aside. And you have to remember, during the 2010 to 2015 period, a lot of white-collar crime was going on with people in the population and all getting little piece of money here, piece of money there.
Thank you.
And everybody seemed to be comfortable and boasting. But
you hear people say it all the time. There was Stephen, but we used to get a little dust. And that's what people want us to accept now.
Yeah, exactly so. And that's why I keep saying they're trying to erase from the population's mind that white-collar crime is not an issue. They want us to believe that because once they have us in that zone, they can thief as much as they want. And in reward of you not saying nothing, give you a little scrum.
Thank you. And let me tell you something. And that is the narrative and the reality, because you will never hear other persons talking about that, you know. You'll never hear other persons talking the reality of what is before us and before the courts where corruption is concerned, that people have questions to answer.
Yes.
And how could you're talking about country and you're for country and you're for country and I'm for country, and there are persons, I am presenting myself for you to vote for me and I before the court for bid rigging. How the hell you could tell me you're for country and look at what I did with yeah, but I have questions to answer.
And again, that is what they're working on. They're working on the people's mind to push this aside. And unfortunately, if you notice, I take no pride in saying this, but the truth must be told. They're working on the black man's mind to ensure and to be comfortable with that exact mindset. You understand? And that is what we have to be fighting against now, unfortunately.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
That is why I said my race is under attack. That is why I keep saying my race is under attack. Because if a man could come to tell you now, I'm not a UNC no more, I am for Trinidad and Tobago, but to tell you the truth of the case. Now he just tried to perpetrate on you that the truth of the case. And that's what they're going around telling people.
Yeah. Lies. And have a whole morning show. That a whole morning show with two intelligent talk show hosts, so-called intelligent talk shows who did for since Adam was a little boy, pushing that narrative.
Well, I had to be a crook or a muck because I had to be a done. Since 2018, you heard Junior Sammy name in those 5 matters.
No.
Where name is calling?
No.
So here the argument this morning. 80-something million that we have to go and pay now, and that could have gone and feed this one and that one. The only right reason why they get money is because they prove that the work was done. Because in order to get the contract, you have to do the work, you know. To get them the 86 million what they win. It's not to say they just collecting 86 million for nothing, you know. How was to do something to prove that they get work done for the 80-something million. So the state ain't lost nothing. More or less, if you understand my point, Pastor Google. So that matter with Junior Sammy, it was a road he was fixing and he didn't complete it or whatever. The court find that he's entitled to his money and that gone. Good money matter is something totally different.
And that's where that is why and you see they're trying to play smart to get me to discuss just now to get me to discuss the matter. I'm not discussing the matter. I just making you all aware that there is a matter coming up on the 6th.
But you hear what the Attorney General said to us? Since 2018, they have been trying to stop EMBD from pursuing the matter. They are trying to do that. They went before 4 judges in Trinidad and Tobago already, you know, and lost. And took all the way to the Privy Council. And the Privy Council finally came ruling. That's here what's going on. I have email. I have text messages. Imagine that. The company has text messages from contractor to contractor.
And that, yeah, but here was saying, I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
Let me don't get into it.
Okay. So
let us not get into it because that is exactly what they want us to do. So get into it. So say, look, they try me or they try us on 91.9. We ain't doing that.
Dance. The man had to go on November. There he go because he tell me already he have his business statement prepared.
Right. So let's leave it there. Let's leave it there.
All right, Pastor.
Yeah, man.
Go back and speak to man with that rubbish now, man.
Yeah. Let's listen to an older man from the Superior Regional Corporation.
Blessed morning, all. You know, for the past week, I hear some men attacking Anita Hayes. Men who are all kind of allegation. Men who are allegation with conspiracy to kill woman. Men who have allegation with $3 million in a bank, who is the mother only child. Men who have allegation from the savannah to the goalpost. Men who have allegation for big rigging. Men who have allegation for all kind of things. Feel they could go on social media and attack a young, vibrant, educated, ladylike individual, Anita Hayes. A lady who could sit in any part of the parliament, whether it's the upper house or the lower house. A lady with so much talent that them boy and them can't even They can't even suit this individual because she don't have time with waste her time. She don't have time to fight up with people who in the public domain as corrupt in the political arena. They call them all kind of dissident and this that and this the other. But they look from where I sit, they are not dissident, you know. They are straight. They're straight, no allegation. None of them. Rambali, Rushton, Rodney Charles, Rai, Anita, straight like a pin. They ain't bending no how. They ain't bending forward. They ain't bending backward. Like some of them politicians that are talking about. But to the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, to the end of the day, these old crooks that trying to be relevant.
Wait now. Are Alderman calling his colleagues old crooks? How come the media don't pick up on this? How come nobody ain't calling he and asking him, hey, but you're an Alderman for the UNC? He's an Alderman. His daughter went up for elections to the UNC in Palaseco. How come nobody not calling he? How come he as an Alderman, a UNC Alderman, not a talk show host? He's not a talk show host for the UNC, you know. Well, leave me alone now. This is an Alderman for the UNC calling them crooks. And talk show hosts want to believe that if them is gurus. But an Alderman, a talk show host telling you, you know, trying to endorse and trying to convince you to vote for the UNC. When an Alderman from the UNC calling them crooks. Olha, I gonna play music, yes? Me play some music. This ain't making sense.
Pleasant good night and welcome to the review. Without moral authority, no, you could never win. Trouble with La Trinity, too much Satan correcting sin. To be a leader fit and through the right example you must set. Who do you expect to follow you if you're really a hypocrite? The motto of leaders today, don't do as I do but as I say. Children must become confused when basic trust leaders abuse. They have no moral authority, they have none, none. If your son have no brought up, see you have no moral authority. Who are you to let?
But to the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, to the end of the day, these old crooks that trying to be relevant in this day and age, that they understand that Anita Haynes always sober, you know. You ever see Anita Haynes drunk anyway?
Who is this man talking about? Who this man talking about? Eh?
Black hen picnic, go home and fix your son.
You know, if this was a PNM Alderman, if this was a PNM Alderman saying this about Dr. Rowley, if this was a PNM Alderman saying this about members of parliament in the PNM, just think about it for 1 minute now before I take this call. If this was a PNM Alderman saying this about Dr. Rowley, or saying it about members of parliament in the PNM, will you really feel that people would have been the right thinking citizens, as Dr. Rowley does call them, would consider the PNM to vote for them? The thing about country, as Kingsley, they want to tell we now. Oh, yeah. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Pastor Google. First of all, let me welcome you back.
Hey, good afternoon,
welcome
Mr.
back
Chan.
to Trinidad and Tobago. Pastor Google, we missed you. Your program has always been very informative and instructive and assisting in the development of Trinidad and Tobago. Let me make it very clear. The statement I'm going to make, the radio station itself, nobody, my name, Neville Chance, making this statement. Because this statement was made publicly by the Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, the senior counsel. He's a senior counsel. So this has nothing to do with prejudicing the matter in this matter. Now, what the facts are? The facts are that ENBD made a claim, and here the claim they make the charge: bribery, dishonest assistance, conspiracy, collusion, cartel behavior, breach of fiduciary duty. That is in the public domain. All newspapers, the Attorney General said it. And you know, Dr. Munilal and the contractors sought through the legal system, as the AG said, to try to get that case struck off. And they failed. And let me give you the names of all the judges. You know, the AG told us there were 7 of them, but I have the names here. And that's in the public domain. Let me start first of all with the High Court Judge James Abood. He said we have a case to answer. And he went on to say that he has not pronounced innocent or guilt, but he has said this matter leads significantly towards conspiracy and fraud and far away from innocence. Quote, that's what he said. That's he started. Then it went to the appeal court. The judges in the appeal court, Justice Charmaine Pemberton, Justice Peter Rajkumar, Justice Vashis Kokaran, all said they have a case to answer. And the case, as I said, is about bribery, dishonest assistance, conspiracy, collusion, cartel behavior, breach of fiduciary duties. And this matter, the same matter, went to the Privy Council. And you see, we counted it, you know, High Court Judge 1, Appeal Court 3, that's 4. And remember, the AG said 7. Let me give you the names of those who in the appeal court: Lord Briggs, Lord Burrows, and Lord Richards all said there's a case to answer. Let me repeat what the case is. The case for bribery, dishonest assistance, conspiracy, collusion, cartel behavior, breach of fiduciary duties to the sum of $275 million. Pastor Kugo, you see that $275 million, Pastor Kugo? That could pay for 1 year of school feeding program for Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you very much for allowing me this contribution.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chance.
Pastor Google?
Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, I want to ask 2 questions. The councillor from Superior, your crew, your teammates have been, is it Cooks, he said?
He's an older man.
Right, he's an older man. He has accused his party members as being crooks, correct?
That's what he said.
What, has he make any report?
If he
accused them of being crooks. So where the outcome? If he accused them of being crooks,
when he said that, when he said that, you should have asked him. You should ask him. No, you should ask him, because remember, he is accusing.
Any report being made. Listen, I not. If he believe that, and you want to maintain things, report the matter. You say they are being cooked. You have to report the matter.
Report the matter.
And that
okay then, sir.
All
Thank you.
right. That's one question. The other question is this. I hear you talking about the matter with Dr. Mullan. Dr. Mullan case, he started. He had a submit mission statement. You know.
He's what?
He had a submit statement to the court.
Right.
That is started.
Yeah, but he went to the Privy Council not to do that.
No.
Yeah,
hold on a minute.
Sir,
He didn't go to the Privy Council.
they did went to the Privy Council. Don't try to play me for a fool.
The contractors with him went to the Privy Council.
The contractors, you hear what you just said? The contractors with him.
No. You want to check the record. All right, leave that.
So no, don't try to. No.
The high stakes month.
Don't try to listen to me.
All right. You went to the Privy Council. Let me leave it at that. Let me tell you something. This matter with you and Sami, it was a man. Who paid that money?
Listen to me. Listen to
No. All right.
Yeah, hear what? I think your time. Yeah, thanks. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I hope you're listening. That is white collar crime. When white collar criminals in them doing their thing, they them have deep pockets. That is why You carrying, he carrying how much money with the Junior Sammy case, right? But let me ask him now. So who are deep pockets you must allow that? So the people and them, the contractors with the former minister, that used the deep pockets and they went to the PV Council. We get our money from to go PV Council. So the case mustn't pursue it. The Attorney General, the same way they pursue, they try to pursue Malcolm Jones when they was hiding the witness statement. But in this case, 7 years, Mudula can't put forward a witness statement yet. So the PV Council are telling him he has put forward a witness statement. And now we're comparing that with Junior Sammy, where EMBD is pursuing the case to the PV Council, but they lost, right? But when this man Bash pursued the case and won, you know what they say? That he only partner and he thinks one, they really had fake oil and they went, all of them were saying that, but the man won the case. So the state had to pay the man for it because he won his case. Same thing with Junior Sammy. But you know now, they're conceding now with Junior Sammy, right? Because he wants to lump everything. And I hope Mr. Frank, the High Court judge is listening to what he said in the public, you know. Because he's putting in the minds of the people in a technical way.
Yes.
That they're going after him. You know?
Yes, yes.
So he's pre-trying the case because remember the case is before the thing.
Thank you.
So I hope, just like how we treat Junior Davy and Mr. Ruka, I hope you make a comment on the matter, you know, at least make a comment or some kind of thing. Because Junior Sammy went to the PV Council to prove his case and won. Dr. Mulyar and the contractors went to the PV Council to prove the case and lost.
So I don't know what the caller trying to do. We trying to prove.
We trying to prove. Why trying to lump everything in to put in the minds of his caller like that, man? You see how he come out to defend him?
Yes.
All he didn't say is that the PNM going after UNC minister.
Thank you. Let's play this.
Thank you very much.
Let's play this.
Multi-million-dollar cartel claim initiated by the Estate Management and Business Development Company Limited, which you know as the EMBD, against several contracting companies and individuals is set to proceed to trial. This has been a conversation in the general landscape for quite some time. We have the privilege of speaking with Attorney General Reginald Armour, who is here to discuss the pressing issue that has been making the headlines very recently. While we understand the sensitivity of this matter and respect the legal proceedings currently underway, we look forward to gaining insights into the broader implications and the Attorney General's perspective. Thank you for joining us this evening, AG Armour. It's a pleasure to have you.
Very good to be here, joining the public and yourselves.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, AG, you know, we would like to get an understanding. Can you please offer an overview of how we arrived at this point in the matter? Specifically, can you explain why it took 7 years before the case proceeded to court?
Well, I'm happy to inform, yes, and it would not be correct to say that the case took 7 years to proceed.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, sir. Hello?
Mr. Journalist, you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
Okay.
You're breaking up really badly. I don't know why. Hello? Hello, caller? Hello?
Yeah, you hear?
Yeah, but you're breaking up. You're coming and going.
Now this signal. Tell me if you're getting the voice.
You're breaking up really badly. I don't know why. Hello? All right, caller. Actually, you might have to call me back, you know, because you're not. I'm not hearing you at all.
Proceed to court. The awards were handed out in 2015. The EMBD spent 2 years doing some very serious investigations, including experts.
Let's go again. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Pastor Hugo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right. If you know, if you don't see that was UNC all man said that PNM all man talking about cocaine.
Imagine that, eh?
Yeah.
And a man calling to say, hey, if you know it's cooks and thieves, why you didn't take it to the police?
I shocked. I said, what that? That UNC all man.
That UNC all man. You can't remember that man come in the studio here. Listen, you know, that is the man who come in the studio and was saying that when they collect the property tax, it going into a consolidation fund. And when it go into the consolidation fund, then the minister will send the money to the different councils, and then they will be able to do what they have to do. And I sat down here and I said to him, sir, that is not right.
No,
You are spreading fake news. The next week, the next day I was home. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is the same man. That is the same man who came in the studio here and he said he for country and not party. And I turned and I said to him, I said, sir, your political leader said if you're for country, go to hell. Do you really want to? I am for country. I don't subscribe to that narrative. I said, sir, let's move on. I don't want to get you in trouble. That is the man. That is the man who get me suspended.
And he again, he had nobody to come and say now that he like our PNM would have get. Like how he had to apologize and all kind of stuff.
The man say that Anita will be drunk all over the place.
Right.
That what the man say, you know?
You understand?
Imagine a PNM all the man saying that.
Right. That's trouble, right?
Oh my God!
CIS, the Naga people, and them what? Go kill what's coming down on them, man. And listen, this morning, you know, Dr. Munilal trying to pick the two cases and saying that the government wasting money to prosecute here, you know. And people who do not follow and they will tell themselves
that is the truth.
As EMBD and now as EMBD have in court. But as the Privy Council make the date and all that.
Thank you.
They tell him when he had to come to court, you know. Yeah. And I just waiting for that.
But my thing is that there are people who are trying to convince you that you're seeing all of this in your face. It's like somebody telling you, hey.
It's not that you're seeing.
It's blue you're seeing, you know. No, it's not blue. It's red. No, it's blue. And keep seeing blue. Because all you have to do is to continue to hate red and just see blue.
Yeah, boy. Just see something else.
Yeah. That's how sick some people are.
Yeah, they said the sun does rise in the evening.
Thank you very much, caller.
Yeah, man, you're welcome.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Caller, I don't know what's going on with your phone, you know. Hello? What's going on? But while I wait for you to try to get through. Media conference this afternoon. So there's a press conference this afternoon. Senator the Honorable Reginald T.A. Amor, SC, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, will be hosting a media conference on Wednesday the 30th of October 2024 at 3 p.m. All right. So this afternoon, the Attorney General will be addressing that nonsense. Hello, good afternoon, caller. Anyway, hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Pastor Google.
Mm.
Hey, man. Yeah, as you saying there, people really mad in this place in Trinidad. You're watching a party with one set of people under criminal charges. Like people actually saying that vote for them. Don't vote for what we have now.
No.
Vote for them. That is so mind-boggling. And I find, I hear a man call you earlier when they tried to speak about Munilal and Antonia Sands. The whole week last week, I listened on the radio to hear this Munilal incident with this Privy Council ruling.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Thank you, caller. The issue where the Privy Council said that he has to answer, that was like null and void in the public domain.
That's what I'm telling you. I listen to Stuart Young, Stu One for the whole week.
Okay.
Morning, evening, night, the whole week. Now, this news about this today. You know, this morning, they're talking about that.
Yes.
And
Every radio station.
On top of that, Munilal finally creep out the hole to come and say about what Junior Sammy and what they're doing in this case and the government this and he finally come to answer for Junior Sammy matter. He's talking about him matter, you know. Nobody talking about him matter.
Wow.
But all of a sudden, yeah, Junior Sammy with the case against the DMD, the government taxpayers are to pay such and such. And at the next end now, you have a man. Now, it's two different incidents.
Two different stories.
They're trying to put them as like if it's the
same thing. Yes. Thank you very much.
These people are them crazy, you know.
Paula,
hello?
You know this is like? A man telling you the shop up the road selling condensed milk for $20.
Yeah.
Right? They're taking out here, you know, $20. But you see the shop before, them selling it for 10. But here what? Because we don't like the person who owned that shop that's selling it for 10, we don't like them.
Exactly.
We don't like them, but we go prefer to walk up the road and buy the one for 20.
Yes. And that people actually, people who, as you put it there, people who have no money, will go and borrow money to go buy the man to the $20.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
How I could go and consider, and the next thing too, Jack Warner, he come out and make a statement about this thing with what Stuart Young was talking about.
Yeah.
He's the first man talk about it. But yet still, you know, they want he in the party. All of them, bring back Jack. Bring back Jack. But Stuart Young, they don't want him in the event. They don't want him, they want to resign. All kind of things. But the man who informed me and tell me straight, he didn't have a hide. No, Mike wasn't mistakenly on. He come out and say it straight. But no, he is a good one. Bring him in, and then again, they promoting he like if this man is some big savior. I don't know, we just wrong side, boy, pastor. I don't know. I don't know, sometimes I feel like if I going mad. I'll say, oh, wait now, I'm mad. No, I don't wonder.
Thank you very much, Kola. And you are not the only one who feels that way. Trust me, you are not the only one. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, sir.
Peace and blessings.
Is this Uncle Sterling?
Happy to have you back in the land, big brother.
What's going on, Uncle Sterling?
I did, big brother, I did. Yesterday when I hear a certain song, I said, nah, let me listen to that song carefully. I said, the oldest person could be playing that song had to be Pastor Google.
I know that, eh?
So I listening. When I hear the voice, I say, oh God, boy, I say, really know you're mentioning bad. So thank you for being back. Thank you for having a safe holiday, big brother, and back in the studio with me.
Yeah, man.
Pastor Google, like this honesty gets so much into we bloodstream in Trinidad and Tobago from 2010 to 2015 that we will defend anything now.
Yeah, that's what we should do.
Pastor Google?
That's what we should do.
Yeah, this honesty.
That biscuit tastes good in from 2010 to 2015. So here what? We want back that same biscuit.
We want back that same kind of treatment.
But and you know what's amazing about that? Is that, you know what's amazing about that is that you know the biscuit ain't good for you, know. Because you saw the effects of the biscuit. When it went into your system, how much time you had to go in the toilet. But you don't care?
No. Once I could get it, it don't matter. That is the problem that we have in here today. That's why they didn't want this government. That's why they didn't want Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, because the happiness and the freedom from 2010 to 2015 disappear. But we need back that. If you watch in America, The same people who invade the White House is who want the back Trump, you know. So that is we problem in Trinidad and Tobago. And the next thing, Pastor Google, don't expect we media here, because I see we media here for the longest while. They could only interview the PNM government. You see, anything to do with the UNC, we could wait 100 years and they will never interview, whether they're in government, whether they're out of government. The media here does not interview none of them. So it's thank you for all your people like Mr. Chance and all these people who does do plenty research and bring back the facts to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. That's why they say, who have ears to hear, let them hear. You hear, Pastor Google? So, big brother, you have a peaceful evening, a blessed evening, and you don't tire out yourself. But you now come from a nice little journey and a nice little leave, you kind of cool your head. You hear, big brother?
Yeah, man.
And have a peaceful one, bro, and all the best on your way home.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Hey, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, sir.
Last time when I watched the news and they talk about Forex, guess who the reporter called to talk? Moonlight. I see Moonlight talking. I said, but I thought there were some problems happening with he and all of a sudden he became crusader. When I see him talking, I put on YouTube and watch his studio. I said, but I laugh yet? I said, I'm going to this country, boy.
Where we reach to, boy?
I don't know, sir. Something wrong with the media and them. I don't know. I don't know what going on with these people and them, boy.
Wow.
I don't know what going on with them. This man had to answer some question, and this man, and reporter road, and please fly to them and ask them question, and give them his word on God, boy.
Thank you.
You understand?
You.
Yeah.
And that was important. Thank you very much, Colin. That's what we're talking about. You see, we have allowed people to believe that we are docile and quiet and stupid. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. To the earlier caller who said that Moneyland has nothing to answer for. I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent, you know. But what I'm saying is that following on from the judgments of the High Court, from Justice Aboud, and then the Appeal Court, and then the Privy Council. The Privy Council stated, they threw out their case, and the Privy Council stated that the contractors and Dr. Monilal must present a defense for themselves, all of them, including Dr. Monilal, to the High Court on November the 6th, like about a week from today. If he has nothing to answer for, well then why must the highest court in the land demand or order that he, along with the contractors, present his defense to the High Court? They must have seen something, and they saw exactly what the two local courts saw, the Appeal Court and the High Court. So they have endorsed the judgment of the two courts in Trinidad, and that he must provide a defense and answers for himself as to why he and the contractors not be to answer questions about the goings-on at EMBD and things and that kind of situation. If all three courts have said that Monilal must provide a defense himself, then they would have seen something that there's some kind of implicating of Monilal or involvement. So it is the three courts who have said so. It's not coming from me, it's coming from the three courts in this land. So I don't know what the issue is. So what? So you're talking, so it's political persecution then. So it means that the two Indian lawyers in the Appeal Court, Rajkumar and Jamada, they are PNM then. They are part of the political persecution then. They take in orders from Dr. Rowley. So the white lawyers in the Privy Council, they are also, they are PNM. And they are part of the political persecution that Monilal is talking about. But I thought the UNC loved the Privy Council. I thought they swore by the Privy Council and that they will never support the CCJ. Well, you're supporting the Privy Council, well, take that. Take what the Privy Council says about you, Monilal, you must get your defense ready and present it to the High Court on the 6th of November, a week from today. We wait in eager anticipation to see what will come out of that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Councillor.
Hi, good afternoon.
To hear your voice back, I feel proud because from 12 to 2 hours on, I think. So, I want to remind people that Kamala used to be using her speech that she's smarter than everybody. And she's very smart. Right now, there are plenty people in the East-West corridor, like the UNC. She doesn't give them position. They're not in power yet. Some don't get president and chairman and life sport, all that. If they see position, people don't get ready. So they're just waiting. That's why people are saying she's smart. But I want to tell you, UNC, if in each constituency you put 3 people, you still go carry the PNM. But in my area, in the South Churchill, I'm talking about 5, and still, well, let's carry the this register in Maloney, but I'm talking about 5 still. Because what do you understand? PNM is not a party, it's an organization. And we don't have, it is nothing perfect. But people are calling to only pay slack on the vote. It's only promise. The old people say you offer your party in this time. How we are doing say, Lord have mercy. Have a blessed day, Pastor Bigol. Nice return.
Thank you very much. Once elected, I will be a vegetarian. That is the sheep. That is the wolf to the sheep. The wolf tell the sheep, once I am elected, I will turn vegetarian. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon to you, Google.
Good afternoon, Mr. Paula Spain.
Well, boys, I and my partners and them, we killing myself at that corner. Who are asking why the man didn't go to the police and why he didn't tell the police. I saw an interview, before I go to that, Pastor Google, if you know I love you, you know what happened? You helped me to stay on tracking the facts from long time. So all of them who saying that I wasn't away and I wasn't talk so and all that, I wasn't bring out a little money. Because all of them is fake. Now let me give you a piece of facts here. Jack Warner called me immediately, facts, after the PLM win. About some months. But I said, how come they make you a senator? You used to come and jam boy, you was a strong. You know what I tell him? Seeing and knowing him that he looking to take me. He can't set me up. I in tongue long. I say, Jack, I retired from the port as a manager. I get my lump sum of money. I get in a pension. I don't need to be a senator, Jack. I need to be around to bring out the facts. You know, I saw him on that interview yesterday. It's the most controversial interview I have ever seen, Pastor Google. Nowhere that interviewer asked him, but Mr. Warner, didn't you tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago all that sort of and them saying that you the one who bring that to the public? Nothing like that. And all he doing is waving around and he would be there and that and the other. Jack Warner told us that he's going to bring back my band, Desperados on the Hill. Remember that? Big thing. He wants to bring me back false again. And I want to tell Jack, whenever you come in on the radio, brother, there are people like Pastor Google, Mr. Porter Spain, facts again. No, you could challenge me. I have everything that you said against Kamala, Bissessa. When she chased you and run you and tell you, you're like a lager who coming out 3 o'clock in the morning, you remember that? And how go and cry your name and then balance you to the heights, Jack Warner. And you know that defenders of that fella, you want to know more again? Well, Pastor Google is not a dotish man, so don't ask him why the man didn't go to the police and all that. You hear? So, Pastor Google, thank you very much for allowing me this conversation here. You hear your text? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Message. I bring that on the radio. Thank you.
Thank you
Don't
very
tell
much.
me. Challenge me on your facts.
All right, Mr. Forrest-Payne, thank you very much. Well, Trinidad and Tobago, my time has gone. I just had to make sure that you all are aware that on November the 6th, keep your eyes and your ears in the court.
Times are getting harder for sure.
Have a good afternoon. Talk to you tomorrow, please, God.
Still has so much to thank the Father for. Yes, there were troubled days, but we're lucky in many ways. We should always be giving praise. If you consider South Africa or Somalia, we could never murmur. We cannot compare the troubles that we face here with over there. Trinbago, you're nice. Trinbago,
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.